the line. So even if any situations come which are not very desirable, please don't think that I didn't attract this in my life. This is not happening for me, and don't stop believing in magic, because just remember that the power is working. You have seen the power working, and remember its power. So don't lose your faith. It's the 17th day. It's a very important day. The magic check. It has brought so many magics in people's life. This magic check is one of the most um, powerful thing to do to get money in life. So it has come on the perfect day, that is Diwali, and let us start. And yes, so who would like to read today?
I can start.
Okay, just a second. It's connecting on YouTube. I'll just connect it. Just a second. Okay. Um, yes, can you see?
Yes.
So it says the magic check. So here lies a check. If you can see this particular check, we'll all be having in our lives now. And it has pixie dust on it, like it is quite magical. Here also it is quite magical. So let's see how does this magical check bring so much money in our lives. And trust me, okay, I'll explain later when you understand the concept of this check. Please start, Ashwarya.
In the magical universe, there are no coincidences and there are no accidents. Nothing happens unless someone wills it to happen. When you direct gratitude's magical power toward any negative condition, a new condition is created, eliminating the old condition. That means that when you get yourself to the place where you feel grateful for money more than you feel a lack of money, a new condition is created, eliminating the lack of money and magically replacing it with more money. All
Okay.
bad feelings about money push money away from you and reduce the amount of money in your life. And every time you feel bad about money, you reduce it a little more. If you have feelings about money like envy, disappointment, worry, or fear, you cannot receive more. The law of attraction says that like attracts like. So if you feel disappointed that you don't have enough money, you will receive more disappointing circumstances of not having enough money. If you're worried about money, you will receive more worrying situations about money. If you feel fearful about the state of your money, then you must receive more situations that will continue to make you fearful about money.
Okay, so today is a long chapter, and I'm glad that Aishwarya is reading it. There are so many of us today. There are nine of us, which is not a small number for me. It is quite big that, nine other people have come on this day. So this is a magical chapter. If today you wish to have more money in your life, which I think everyone would want, and it is absolutely okay. Like, you should love money. Everything that we have is related to money. Most of the things that we enjoy are related to money, so it is a very good thing to love money. And money is just an energy. You can, like, literally switch it on and switch it off with every word you speak, with every feeling. So yes, your feelings are the switches, remember that. So you are switching on and off, and with every feeling you can really keep keep the switch on of money. So let us see how. So in this magical universe there are no coincidences, and there are no accidents. Nothing happens unless someone wills it to happen. Okay, so wills it happen means I'm willing to do this. I want to do this. I'm willing to do this. So you have to will it something to happen, and then only something will happen. So there are no coincidences. If supposing somebody has some debt on their head, so that is because they thought about it. What if I go in debt? What if I have some debt is karza, if you don't understand in this thing. So yes, what if this person comes asking for money? What if, I don't have money to pay for this? If you have thought about it, that situation will come into your life. That is why there are no coincidences and there are no accidents. And it is not astrological, because if you were astrologically, you were just given a chart of how you will be, but you create your life. Okay, so you could be a millionaire and living a very sad life, or you could be in your astrology, or in your astrology you could be living like you could have a life of a peasant, but you could be living a very rich life because you have made it rich with your own hands. So it is totally on you. It is a switch off, and money is just an energy. So when you direct gratitude's magical power towards any negative condition, a new condition is created, eliminating the old condition. So whatever condition you are in, it can be immediately deleted, and a new one can be created by just your feeling. So a negative condition also can be created. That means that when you get yourself to the place where you feel grateful for money more than you feel a lack of money, a new condition is created, eliminating the lack of money and magically replacing it with more money. Okay, so whenever, supposing whatever condition, a person doesn't have a house, like this particular author had described earlier, that she had lost quite a few things, her relationship, her father, her house, her everything. So even in that condition, she could create more money slowly and gradually when she got the secret of this law of attraction. Because whatever she has, she started to, thank the universe for it. Whatever, even if you have one blanket on you, or you have clothes on your body, which anybody could have, or maybe somebody could have debts on their head, anybody, anything, but they have something, they are living, and they're living a life which provides them at least food, water. And if not that, they could have, whatever they have in their life, they could just be grateful for the money that they have received until then, until their life until then. So that is one thing. If they just be thankful for it, they will create new conditions. All bad feelings about money push money away from you and reduce the amount of money in your life. And every time you feel bad about money, you reduce it a little more. Okay. So every time, small things. So all of us come from good houses. And I would like to tell you that every time we don't realize how we are going one step, like we are going one step ahead, then below, then ahead, then below. So we kind of remain in the same place. So sometimes we go a little below, sometimes we go a little ahead because of our feelings. So whenever we have bad feelings about money, yesterday I was just thinking to myself that which magic keyboard should I buy. Then immediately I said, I don't think that 29,000 it's worth it for a keyboard. And I immediately realized that no, I shouldn't be using these words. Why should I say it? Even though I don't think it is worth it, the impact that it is having on my money, the cost that I'm paying is not 29,000, it is much more if I'm complaining about money in any which way. So I shouldn't be saying these words. I could just say that there's one smaller version and there's another version, and I really wish to go with this version. I do not have to complain about it. So make sure every time you feel bad about money, you reduce it a little more. So don't reduce it by complaining about anything or feeling bad about purchasing anything, or anything that you complain. Okay. So if you have feelings about money like envy, disappointment, worry, or fear, you cannot receive more. So a lot many times you fear a lot that I'm giving this much money, will it come back to me, or will the item that I'm buying for this money is really worth it or not. Don't buy it if you have that fear. Or if you're buying it, if you're giving money for it, then have full faith that it will put gratitude in it, and it will be the best for you. Don't have feelings of disappointment or envy. Like, if your friends have more money than you, then don't have those feelings about money, that about envy. Like, don't be jealous of other people. Don't be disappointed that I have to pay for this price. I have come in a hospital and they charge me 1 lakh rupees. So don't be disappointed and pay. So just think that my health is so important. This 1 lakh has given me lakhs and lakhs of health. So create your own things, like create your own amount. If you feel that the amount makes you feel good, then create your own amount. Supposing while buying a dress, I was not really happy. Supposing, okay, this is not a true situation. Because I'm really happy whenever I buy anything, but just a situation. So supposing I buy a dress of rupees 20,000 and I feel that I'm going to wear only on one occasion. So I could feel like, God will give me so many good news. I will wear this on so many new good occasions, not just one, but I wouldn't have to repeat it in front of a lot of people, and still I will be able to wear it 4 5 times in front of different people. Then the worth of this dress would be fully realized, fully with me all the time. I can realize the worth of this dress, and God will put you in that situation, and it will give you so much more. But if you just buy, yeah, this is an expensive dress, but I don't have an option and I have to buy it, so you will just wear it and it will not give you much. And just see the difference when you're buying with that amount and you're being happy. That dress will give you a lot. God will put you in situations where you will wear it more, or you will feel more happy when you wear that dress. So this is just an example. You can put it to anything in life, any material thing, not just a dress. So yes, these feelings should never be there. Whenever you feel these things, take 10 seconds, change your feeling about money, and then bless your money like this. Just put it in your hand and say that, I miss you, come back to me thousand folds, and it will come back to you thousand folds. Just remember to be grateful all the time. So yes, the law of attraction says that like attracts like. So if you feel disappointed that you don't have enough money, you will receive more disappointing circumstances of not having money. So in business, you could feel that, I have to pay 20 lakhs, but right now I only have 15 lakhs. So you will have more situations where you will reduce your 15 lakhs if you complain. So it is only your attitude. The universe is only working on your attitude and your feelings. So if you feel that, wow, I have 15 lakhs to pay to somebody, so if the universe has given me 15 lakhs, the universe will give me 5 lakhs also, and it will immediately give you so much more money, not just 5 lakhs. So universe is just picking up on your feelings. If you're worried about money, you will receive more worrying situations about money. So see the feeling. Whatever feeling you're throwing in about money, you will receive like more such situations. If you feel fearful about the state of money, then you must receive more situations that will continue to make fearful about money. So you can replace this particular feeling with anything. If you're feeling happy about the state of your money, then you must receive more situations that will continue to make happy about your money. So you can replace it. The power that we have in this life is, whatever we choose here, we are given that power, and we only have to utilize this power. Whatever this, remember this particular line: if you feel dash about the state of your money, so dash is however you wish to feel, then you must receive more situations that will continue to make you dash about money. So dash is whatever you put in here will come here as well. So yes, it is totally on you how to feel about money. So yes, Ashwarya, please continue.
However difficult it may be, you have to ignore your current situation and any lack of money you may currently be experiencing. And gratitude is the guaranteed wait for you to do that. You can't be grateful for money and disappointed about money at the same time. You can't be thinking about grateful thoughts
Hmm.
about money and have worried thoughts about money at the same time. Nor can you be grateful for money and have fearful thoughts about money at the same time. When you're grateful for money, not only do you stop the negative thoughts and feelings that push money away from you, you're doing the very thing that brings more money to you. You have
Correct.
already practiced gratitude for the money you have received and continue to receive. So, before you use the gratitude's magical power for the money you want, you need to understand the various ways and avenues that money or riches could come into your life. Because if you're not grateful each time your riches or money increase, you will stop the abundance from flowing to you.
Okay. So yes, however difficult it might be, you have to ignore your current situation. Like, somebody could be out of job, somebody could be in a lot of debt, or any other financial pressure. Somebody would be owing some money to some friends. Completely ignore that. And trust me, that is the only way to get out of that situation. And any lack of money you may be currently experiencing, and that is the guaranteed way for you to do that. Okay, only gratitude is the guaranteed way. You can't be grateful for money and disappointed about money at the same time. So sometimes we go, like, now you have come into this magic word and world, and you would start to feel that, no, 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 I feel now, if you, after this chapter, there would be situations when you feel, because it happened with me also, and now also it happens quite a few times, that you feel that something is expensive, you are not having very good feelings about that money, but you remind yourself and you say that I am grateful for this money, but I am just a little worried, or I am disappointed कि इतना महंगा क्यों है, I have to buy these medicines, they are so expensive, ये injection 20,000 का injection है, or something like that. Okay, so it says you can't be grateful for money and disappointed at the same time. Okay, you can't be thinking grateful thoughts about money and having worried thoughts about money at the same time. You can't put worry, disappointment, or anything in that thoughts. So, yes, nor can you be grateful for money and have fearful thoughts about money. You can't be fearful. When you're grateful for money, not only do you stop the negative thoughts and feelings that push money away from you, you're doing the very thing that brings more money for you. So, when you are being grateful for money, supposing you're buying something, now let us, as Bishaka said very, very nicely, that how do you flip the script? Okay. Supposing what if you were paying some money, and that would mean that you would get more money. So it works like that. It is really like that. Supposing now what you have to do from today, you are paying for something that is expensive, okay? And until now, what you have been doing is you have been feeling a little negative about it, which is unknowingly reducing the money in your life, and you weren't knowing about it. So now what we'll do, we will flip the script. And how to do it? Whenever you're paying for something and you're not feeling good, just be so happy. Just fill your heart with love and say, I am paying for such a big amount, 20,000. I'm spending it on me or anything which is a need or a comfort or a luxury, anything. But I'm spending it on me, and I am so grateful that I'm in a position that I can do this. It will bring more money and abundance in my life. Be so happy, be so grateful that there's no place for disappointment, worry, or envy. And that particular thing, supposing you have to buy something, some medicine which you will be having, okay, trust me, that medicine will also give you more, and that money will bring you so much more money. That 20,000 ka injection will bring lakhs and lakhs of money in your life because you have been so grateful about it. Supposing you're buying something for 1500 rupees and you don't feel it is worth it, okay? Supposing you're buying a phone cover and you will feel that I'm just about to change my phone, but I really in 1 month's time, but I need this cover for 1 month time in 1500 rupees, and I don't have an option. I can't see any other shop. So that 1500 rupees, instead of just minusing something from your own money, that is 1500 rupees, add 15 lakhs to your own money by giving gratitude for that 1500 rupees. That wow, I'm in a position to pay 1500 rupees for something that I don't really need. So you understand, anybody can ask me right now if they don't understand this and how to flip the script, but you have to learn to flip the script now. That is the only secret to money, that being so happy and filling your heart that you have money for any single thing in life, whatever it is you are capable of paying money, is what you should remember all the time. So any questions regarding this? If you didn't understand, if I'm not able to make you understand how this works, please ask if anyone wants to ask anything. And please don't be shy, because this chapter is important. You really need to be clear about this. All of us are here for just one purpose, that is enriching our lives in any which way, be it health, money, or relationship. So please ask if there's any question. Okay, we'll continue. If you still have any question, you can write in the chat. I'll address it without, privately. I can address it without taking your name, or you can ask at the end if you are comfortable. Please continue, Aishwarya, from you have already.
Oh, we have done. You have to start from money
Okay,
can come.
okay, so let me just read this once. You have
Okay.
already practiced gratitude for the money you have received and continue to receive. So, yes, in the previous chapter, we today's 17th one, right? So today is the third chapter about money. If you don't remember, if you don't recall it, you can go back and read the chapters about money. So we have already practiced gratitude for the money that we have been given in this life. We had written on a note as well, if you remember, and always keep that note. I always keep it in my wallet to remind myself. That is how I generate so much happiness whenever I'm paying, because when I open my wallet, you can keep it anywhere you wish. I choose to keep it in wallet because whenever I'm paying money for anything, even if I don't have a very good feeling, it instantly changes that, wow, I'm so grateful for my money. I'm able to pay just looking at that note. So yes. So before you use gratitude's magical power for the money you want, you need to understand the various ways and avenues that money or riches could come into your life. Various ways and avenues, like how does it come into your life? What are the sources? Because if you're not grateful each time your riches or money increases, you will stop the abundance from flowing to you. So now you all understand this. If you're not grateful, you will stop the flow from coming to you. Like, you know, एक टैप होता है, टैप में से पानी आ रहा होता है, और एक होता है, एक फुल फ्लो में आता है, कभी धीरे धीरे आता है, एंड समटाइम्स इट कम्स एकदम स्लोली, लाइक ड्रॉप बाय ड्रॉप. समटाइम्स इट स्टॉप्स, sometimes it takes away air, like it takes in air, so you get in debt. So just remember this. Just remember the flow of money coming to your life, and with every complaint, that flow reduces, abundance from flowing to you. So that flow reduces if you complain, but at the same time, if you're being grateful, there's just no limit of that flow. It can give you so much, like it can burst out to you, chhappar faar ke milega. But you have to believe in it. You have to be chhappar faar ke grateful for it. Yes. So yes, continue.
Money can come to you through receiving an unexpected check, an increase in salary, a lottery win, a tax refund, or an unanticipated gift of money from someone. Your money can also increase when somebody else spontaneously picks up the tab for coffee, lunch, or dinner when you're about to purchase an item and you discover it has been discounted. When there's money back offer on a purchase, or when someone gives you a gift of something you needed to buy. The end result of every one of these circumstances is that you have more money. So, whenever a situation arises, ask yourself, sorry, just pause. My screen is loading now. Sorry. So, whenever a situation arises, ask yourself, does the circumstance mean that I have more money? Because if it does, you need to be very grateful for the money you're receiving through that circumstance. If you tell a friend you're about to buy an item and the friend offers to lend
Hmm.
or give you the very item because they don't use it, or if you're planning to travel and you hear about a discounted special that you end up taking, or if your lending institution lowers their interest rate, or a service provider offers you a better package, your money magically increased through the saving of money. Are you getting the idea of the unlimited situations where you can receive money?
Okay, so yes, money can come to you through through receiving an unexpected check. So you would feel that my job is limited. I have this much amount, like I get supposing 10,000 in my job. So how will more money come to me if my job is fixed? So yes, how does it say that money has expected and unexpected sources? So now start to feel all those unexpected sources give money to you. How? So it could be an unexpected check. Okay, you weren't expecting it, but it came. An increase in salary, that is also more money, of course. A lottery win, you could win a lottery. A tax refund, supposing, like a lot many times when you go out shopping in other countries, you get a tax refund, so that is money coming back to you. Okay, or even in our country, or an unanticipated gift of money from someone, your as we say, my husband gave me this much, my father gave me this much, or my mother gave me this envelope today of 5100, whatever it is. So that is gift of money. Your money can also increase when somebody else spontaneously picks up the tab for coffee, lunch, or dinner when you're about to purchase an item, and when you discover it has been discounted. So it could be that you have gone out for dinner or coffee, and your friend decides to pay. So that is also, so picks up the tab for coffee means that only that your friend or anyone have decided to pay. So yes. Okay, Malvika will be reading from here, no problem. And yes, we'll continue. So when you are about to purchase an item and you discover it has been discounted, so this happens because I feel like, the way I'm brought up, my parents have always given me anything that I have required before I even think of it or before I even want it. They have always given it to me. So I have started to, believe that I am a money manifester, and I've always believed that whatever I want will come to me. And trust me, it always magically comes to me. I've never had a lack in life. Like, I've never had to think about it that I don't have this in life. This thankfully I've never had this situation in life, because I've been, that training has been given to me that you can have whatever you wish to have. So whenever when you're about to purchase an item and you discover it has been discounted, somehow uh, people like me, like, there are two types of people. Like, they want something and it goes on a higher price, or you want something and goes on a discounted price even though you're willing to pay. So even though I'm willing to pay, I always get a discount. I don't know how this always happens to me, online or in physical shops, anywhere. I always get a discount. So that is something I always attract. When there's a money back offer on any purchase, or when someone gives you a gift or something you needed to buy. So sometime, I remember there was a time when I was wanting something from Gucci, and I was just wondering if I would, how many days will it take me to manifest it. So I started to become so grateful for it. And it was my anniversary or birthday, I don't remember, but my friend group decided to give me some amount of this thing, what do you call that, gift card from Palladium. If you don't know, Palladium is the nicest mall in Mumbai, and it houses a lot of luxury brands. So you can buy anything from there. So they gave me a gift amount of gift card of that much amount. So I was like, wow, I could now buy from Gucci because they've given me a Palladium gift card. So I attract such situations in my life because I truly believe that I'm made for money. So from now on, think like you're made for money. You are a magnet. Like एक magnet होता है, तो वो सब कुछ attract कर लेता है, right? So imagine yourself as a magnet, because you are a money magnet. You are always attracting something or the other. Like attracts like. So that law is always working. So imagine all the money coming to you. That is what I imagine, and I always receive such situations, thankfully. So the end result of every one of these circumstances, that you have more money. Okay, so the more you practice this, the more money you will get. Okay, so whenever a situation arises, ask yourself, does this circumstance mean that I have more money? Because if it does, you need to be very grateful for the money you're receiving through that circumstances. So whenever any situation arises, as I explained to you earlier, say that when you're paying 20,000 for an injection which you don't feel, or 1,500 for a these are just examples. Okay, so the amount doesn't matter, that the thing doesn't matter. I'm just trying to explain the feeling to you. So ask yourself, does it mean that I have more money? And always the answer would be yes. And trust yourself that you'll be having more money. Okay, if you tell a friend about you are about to buy an item, and the friend offers to lend you or give you the very item because they don't use it, or planning to travel and you hear, or if you're planning to travel and you hear about a special discounted special that you end up taking, or if your lending institution lowers the interest rate. Okay, so all these are situations where you can find that you are getting unexpected money. If a friend gives you an item. So one small thing which it just struck to me when I was just reading the chapter before today's class, and it reminded me that there used to come a small iPod. Okay, in earlier times, I think 10, 12 years ago. And I was very like, I had it since a few years, and I was very bored with it. I just wanted it was about 1,500, 2,000 at that time. And I wanted to get rid of it somehow, and wanted a new one so that my parents could get me a new one. So what I did is I went to a friend's place, and I clearly remember my friend's brother was like, "You're so rich." He was just pulling my leg, but he was not, maybe, as he could not afford what we could afford. So he was just telling me, "Yeah, just give me your iPod. I love iPods. It's been my dream since such a long while, since it's come. So can you just give it to me?" He was just kidding with me, and I actually gave it to him, like, because I didn't need it, and I knew that if I give away this iPod, I will get a new one. So I didn't share that with him. He just asked for it, and it was just of I think 2000 rupees or something. I gave it to him. He became so happy. He was so happy, incredibly happy. I cannot tell you. And I didn't know that I could bring so much happiness by giving away my old iPod to somebody. Okay, so that situation happened. But after a few days, now he's all grown up. Like, after, I think after 2 3 years or something, he came up to me and he told me that I'm so grateful for you coming in my life, Mahima. You are my sister's friend. But he was a young guy, like, quite younger than me, and he told me that because of your iPod, I was so happy. I don't know how, but now I've opened up a shop where I sell iPods and, like, whatever iPhone, Apple related stuff. So he now has a shop and he's doing very well. So I like to believe that whoever has given to him, not me or not anyone, that doesn't matter, but the feeling that he took it with, he was so grateful for it. Like, he was jumping with joy. I cannot describe to you how incredibly happy he was. That brought him more money in his life, more iPods and more iPhones in his life, so much so that he opened up a shop, and now he's doing really well for himself. So yeah, this is a true situation that happened with me, and I totally lost, like, I had forgotten about this when I was reading the chapter yesterday, that friend offers to lend you or give you the very item. So I just remember that yes, I had given an iPod to somebody someday, and now he's, it just struck me that wow, now he owns an Apple store. So yes, so he's a distributor of iPods now. So that is something you could, bring in your life just by being so happy about the money. Or if you're planning to travel and you hear about the discounted special that you end up taking, you could be traveling, you could book a flight and receive discounts. Or if your lending institution lowers the interesting rate, if you're lending some, like, if you're wanting to lend some money, or take some money from somewhere, and it lowered the interest rate. So instead of being disappointed that you have to ask for money from a lending institution, just be happy that they have lowered their interest rate. Or because there's always something to be grateful about. Or a service provider offers you a far better package. Supposing your phone provider, like your Vodafone or Airtel, they provide you a far better package in the same amount. So be happy. Your money magically increase through the saving of money. Are you getting the idea of the unlimited situation where you can receive money? So all these situations which we don't realize, they mean so much. They mean that money is coming to us in unexpected ways. Most likely you have experienced some of these situations in the past, and whether you realized it or not at the time, they occurred because you attracted them. Okay, so there could be lakhs and lakhs of users of Vodafone, but not everybody gets the same plan. There are thousands of plans, and sometimes they give it to you that it is specially made for you. So remember, you have attracted in your life. Not everybody will have the same plan, and not everybody will attract it. But when gratitude is your way of life, you attract magical situations all the time. Many people call it good luck, but it's not luck at all. So a lot of people don't know about this universal law, and they could call it good luck. That I'm just lucky, and if I didn't read this book before, like before I read this book, I used to feel that I'm a lucky person. I'm born this way. But trust me, nobody is born this way. Nobody is lucky. You only attract such situations. And also one more situation in my life. So whenever I see something online, I really like it, or not even online, physical. It has been my way of living that I always get it. Okay, so either someone is gifting it to me, or I end up buying it after a few days without realizing, oh, I wanted it. Because of course you want so many things and you forget that this is something that you want. So I got a really pretty cup which I wanted. I was looking for a cup since a long time. A huge mug like this, not this one, but another one. So yes, I got it from a place, from one store in Mumbai. And yesterday I was just scanning through my Instagram account. There's a thing called saved, like you save images or something where you want to just look at it later. And this particular, I just saw that this particular cup, I have saved it on some website called Prop Shop. So I had saved it for what reason I don't know. Like I would be wanting it, and I realized I got the same cup from another shop in Mumbai. And while getting that cup, I didn't know that I have already seen it online and I'm getting it. So just I'm just trying to tell you that something I really liked on online. I had saved it days ago. I didn't realize that I attracted in my life. And even after getting the cup, I didn't know it. I just saw it in the saved images of my Instagram, and I realized, oh my god, I've saved this image. And this has happened to me so many times. Like, I just see, like, uh, it has happened with me with dresses also. Supposing I'm wearing a Ritu Kumar, so I realized that I'd seen it online and I wish to have it, and in real life I got it without knowing it. So you can attract such situations in your life very, very easily. Just start believing you are a money magnet, and you will start to attract so much more money and abundance in your life. Okay, so Malvika, you'll be continuing from here.
Perfect. Any
Yes.
circumstance that results in you having more money or receiving something that costs money is a result of your gratitude. You'll feel great joy in knowing that you did it, and when you combine your joy with your gratitude, you have real magnetic force that will keep attracting more and more abundance. When I arrived in the United States several years ago, do you want to
Yes,
explain?
continue, continue.
Okay. When I arrived in the United States several years ago, I arrived with 2 suitcases. I worked in bare bones apartment with my computer on my lap. I didn't have a car, so I mostly walked everywhere. But I was so grateful for everything. I was so grateful to be in the United States. I was grateful for the work I was doing. I was grateful for the bare bones apartment with its 4 plates, 4 knives, 4 forks, and 4 spoons. I was grateful that I could walk to most places, and I was grateful that there was a taxi stand right across the street. Then something incredible happened. A person I knew decided to give me a driver. Next page, please.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Thank you. And a person I knew decided to give me a driver and a car for a few months. Other than my computer, I was living the most basic material things to survive, and then suddenly I had my own personal driver and car. I was so grateful, so I was given more. And that is exactly how the magic happens with gratitude. Today's
Okay.
magical practice for money you want to
Um,
receive.
Malvika, I'll just go with this first, and
Oh,
then we
yeah,
can
sure.
continue. Yeah, because then you tend to forget. That's why I
Yeah.
like to, just talk
Yay.
about it when it's there. Yeah. So, yes, when any circumstance that results in you having more money or receiving something that cost money, is a result of your gratitude. Because you paid gratitude, that is why it has come in your life. Okay, so you'll feel great joy in knowing that you did it. So from now on, start believing that you did it. It is because of you. So everything that happens in your life is because of you, good or bad. So if you're receiving more money, it is because you did it. So Vishaka is in this session, and she very well acknowledges that she received more and more money because she gave gratitude for it. Right, Vishaka? If you're there, please say yes or no. Okay, so she's on mute. So yes, we have all heard her story, and she knew that she has created it only by gratitude. You'll feel great joy in knowing that you did it, and when you combine your joy with your gratitude, you have a real magnetic force that will keep attracting more and more abundance. Okay, so first of all, you're attracting more money, then you are being more joyful for it. Joyful is a very high feeling. It is very high in feeling start. So it is a very good. Of course, it is a very good feeling. So when you combine that joy with your gratitude, okay, and gratitude comes above joy in the feeling start. So when you're combining two of these important things, joy and gratitude, you are becoming a real magnetic force, and you are getting more and more abundance. So when what we'll be reading ahead now, just remember this, that you have to combine your joy with gratitude. So one feeling chart is different, and another thing is, see, if you can see in this chart, I would request all of you all to have this chart with you, and if possible, keep it at your this thing in your mobile ka screen wallpaper, because it will help you to understand more how you have to keep yourself above the line all the time. Okay, so that is the only test. And see here, there's gratitude here, and there's joy just below it. So when you combine two of such high quality feelings, they will become a real magnetic force for you. So yes, that is one thing. Then the author describes, yes, Malvik, I'll share it in the group. And the real test is to be above this line is the test. So even if you have any situations in life, just remember that the test is to be above the line. When I arrived in US several years ago, so this particular author, she would have gone to US with 2 suitcases, and she worked in a bare bones apartment. Bare bones मतलब बोलते हैं ना हड्डियों का ढांचा. That is very raw, nothing, no, nothing furnished, nothing in it. There was no basic needs, no furniture, no utensils, no bed, nothing. It was just a plain simple room, okay, with my computer on my lap. The only thing she had was computer, but only with one thing, that is the computer that she has. She generated so much gratitude. Okay, she was grateful for everything. She was grateful to be in the US to work, uh, that she was doing. She was grateful for the apartment with 4 plates. Okay, it had only 4 plates, 4 knives, 4 forks, and 4 spoons. Of course, you have so many utensils. You have a kitchen full of utensils, but she only has these four things, which is the basic need. I was grateful that I could walk to most places. She didn't have a car, but she could walk to most places. She had a taxi stand right across the street. मतलब खाली एक taxi stand घर के बाजू में, उसके लिए भी she is grateful. Then something incredible happened. A person I knew decided to gift me a car and a driver. So why do these things happen to such people? Like, how do and why do such people gift also to only such people? Because this author is being grateful. That is why she was being gifted a car and a driver. Other than my computer, I was living with the most basic material things to survive, and then suddenly I had my own personal driver. Imagine the condition she was in. Somebody who has just shifted to the US. She's not from India, so somebody would be living around and just shifted there with living in an apartment, bare bones apartment with only 4 set of utensils and a computer and a job. That's it. And she has created so much gratitude in her life that she got a personal driver and a car. I was so grateful, so I was given more. And that is exactly how the magic happens with gratitude. Okay, so let us now see how to build more money from the money we have. Yes, continue, Malvika, please.
Today's magical practice for the money you want to receive has brought astounding results to many people. At the end of this practice, you will find a blank magic check from the gratitude bank of the universe, and you are going to write out the magic check to yourself. Fill in the amount of money you want to receive, along with your name and today's date. Choose a specific amount of money for one thing you really want, because you will be able to feel even more gratitude for the money when you know you're going to spend what you're going to spend the money on. Money is a means to what you want, but it's not the end result. So if you just thought about the money per se, you wouldn't be able to feel as much gratitude. When you imagine getting the things you really want or doing the things you really want to do, you will feel far more gratitude than if you were just being grateful for the money.
Where are you? I'm sorry, I lost you.
Right here, second page, first paragraph, and yeah,
This one?
yeah,
Are you done till here? Grateful
yeah,
for money?
yeah.
Okay, I was just trying to show you a check, but I think it'll come in the um, chapter ahead. So I can send you a check. So what is today's assignment? Let us see. Today's magical practice for the money you want to receive has brought astounding results to many people. And even in real life, I've seen it has brought about some amazing results to many, many, many people, me being one of them. At the end of this practice, you will find a blank magic check from the Gratitude Bank of Universe. So the Bank of Universe, okay, Gratitude Bank of Universe, they are giving you a blank magic check, and you can put in the amount you want, whatever amount you want, and you will receive it. You are going to write out the magic check to yourself. You just have to write your name. So supposing I write Mahima Goyal Jalan, you have to write your name and the amount you want. Supposing I want 2 crore rupees, so I will write 2 crore rupees. Fill in the amount of money you want to receive along with your name and today's date. Okay, so amount of money, your name, and today's date, whatever date it is today. Choose a specific amount of money for one thing you really want. Okay, so what amount you have to put. Now there's no limit to what you could put 100 crores, you could put 1 million crores, right? You can do whatever you wish to do. But for today, like, because you're starting out, I remember when I started out, I had put a very small amount, I think 2 lakhs or something. And the first time I did it, and that was also a big amount because the teacher that I was in the session of, she was telling us to put amounts of 1500, 2000, so that we could manifest that, and we could realize, oh my god, I manifested this amount. But I still put 2 lakhs and I received it. It took a longer time for me to receive than other people because I put that much amount. But now, even if I want to manifest whatever amount, it will come to my life. Okay, so the time might be very specific, but it will come. So and at one point you should have only one check. You can't keep making checks. Yes, but if you have received, supposing you're making an amount of 50,000, okay? So put that amount 50,000. After you have received that amount, you can make another check. But at one time, have just one check. So what we have to do today, choose a specific amount. Supposing now you are looking for a bag that costs you 50,000, okay? You're looking for I'm just giving an example. You could put anything. So supposing Vishaka is wanting Bobby Brown products, and they cost about 15,000. So she could write 15,000. So she has to put the exact amount that she's, looking for. So supposing they cost 15,000, or somebody is looking for a bag that cost 50,000. So put that amount, that exact amount. Don't put the amount that you want in your life. Now, of course, you would want a lot more in your life. So today, what we are doing, the purpose of this magic check is to put the amount that you really want. Choose one thing, because you will be able to feel more gratitude for the money when you know what you're going to spend the money on. So be sure, this is very important. Not just writing the amount on the check. You want to know what you want to spend it on, whatever it is. Supposing you want to buy sarees, or you want to buy something for your children, you want to buy a laptop of 70,000 for your children, so for your kids. So write 70,000. So make sure whatever amount you put in, you know what you have to do with that amount. Not just because I want to be rich, I want to have more money into my life, I want to put in my bank account. No, you have to know what you have to buy from this account. And especially, this is because we're starting out. Later we can keep, practicing with it. We can see how does it work, but right now you have to know what this will always be there. You have to know what you have to do with that money. Money is a means to what you want, but it's not the end result. Okay, so if you just thought about money per se, as you wouldn't be able to feel as much gratitude. Okay, so it says it should not be the end result. Like you can't feel that, oh, I want 2 crores in my bank account, that is why I want. So cannot be the end result. The end result has to be something else. I want 2 crores for my son's wedding, you could say that. Okay, so it has to be a means. Like it means as in uh, uh, I hope you understand me. Like it has to be a source. It has to be a means to something else. It cannot be the end result. You cannot just, I just want more money in my bank account. Not right now. You don't have to think like that. When you imagine getting the things you really want, or doing the things you really want to do, you will feel far more gratitude than if you were just being grateful for money. So if you could also feel that, it says things you want, or things you want to do. So you could want a world tour, and it could cost you a lot. So you could, you could write an amount of 50 lakhs, because I want to do a world tour. So think about world tour, what you're doing in the tour. Don't think about the 50 lakhs. So you will feel far more gratitude than if you were just being grateful for money. So imagine if you just put an amount of 50 lakhs, what will I do with 50 lakhs? Don't, keep on building on it. Ki, I will do this also, I will do this also, I will do this also. No. Right now, what you're doing is just you're taking one situation or one thing that you really want. Supposing somebody wants a world tour of 50 lakhs. So they have to take only that and not add on the amount. So you can keep doing it, but for now, just one. You can photocopy or scan the magic check from the book. You can also get an abundance of blank magic checks from this. Now you have this particular thing. You can copy this, or you can write it down, or you can photocopy it. Like I just xerox the check which was there at the end of this book, or you can just Google it and you will get a check. Okay, so just take out that check, like have it physically in your hand today. Write your name, write the today's date, and write the amount you want. I would really suggest you guys to take a small amount, like 1,000 until 5-10,000, not more than that, so that when you have that amount in your life very quickly, with your gratitude, because you are not very extremely grateful right now that you will manifest 2 crore rupees. So right now, start with a small amount, be very grateful for it. When you realize it, then you can put a bigger amount. Supposing you put in 5,000, you get that amount. So then put in 50,000 or put in 70,000. But remember, whatever the amount is, it should correspond with the thing that you want. Okay, so yes, please continue to read from here, Malvika, if you can, if you want,
Oh, yeah,
from here.
sure. If you want, you can start with a smaller amount on your first magic check, and after you receive the smaller amount, you can keep increasing the amounts on your next checks. The benefit of starting with a smaller amount is that when you magically receive it, you will know that you did it, and you will know absolutely that the magic of gratitude worked, and that the gratitude and joy you feel will make bigger amounts believable to you.
Okay, so as Bishaka was feeling, or a lot of other that you feel, supposing you put in an amount of 5100, that is a very small amount, okay? But if you even but in a way it is a very big amount, because I remember somebody in my class had put in 500 rupees. I don't know why they did that, but a very small amount, and they received it, and that person was so grateful that I created that money out of nowhere, just out of my gratitude. So if you're putting in 5100 also and you receive it, just like Vishaka received some envelope or something, so she knew for sure that she had created that money out of her own gratitude. So it is really suggest, this book says wants, but I'm saying not want. You have to put in a small amount now and feel that much gratitude that I created this money, and then you can go on to bigger amounts later on. And the joy you will feel will make bigger amount believable to you. And then you will realize that if I can put in 5100, I can put in 51 crores also, and that it will also come to me, because it is a bank of abundance. It doesn't matter to the universe if you are, putting in 51 rupees or 5100 rupees or 51 crore rupees, because it is abundant and it can give you whatever you ask for. But for now we are starting with small amount, so you have the joy and gratitude that you really should be having. Because if you, supposing you put in a big amount, 2 crores or 5 crores or whatever amount you want, and supposing for kids marriage I want 5 crores, but that will take time because there are a lot of things attached to it, right? Because it is a bigger amount. So right now we are starting on this journey. When we are full fledged into this journey, like, when then you can put in more amount. So yes, it is important to put in a small amount. Please continue, Malvika.
Once you've filled the details of the magic check, hold the check in your hands and think about the specific thing you want the money for. Get a picture in your mind and visualize yourself actually using the money to get the very thing that you want, and put as much excitement and gratitude into it as you can. Maybe
Okay,
you want
so
the money. Oh, okay, go ahead.
you can continue actually. That'll be
Okay.
better.
Maybe you want the money for a new pair of shoes, a computer, or a new bed, so picture yourself actually buying what you want in a store. If you would purchase what you want online, then picture yourself receiving the delivery, so you feel excitement and gratitude. You might want the money to travel overseas or for your child's college education. So imagine buying an airplane ticket or opening a college bank account, and feel as happy and as grateful as if you really received it. After
Okay,
you've completed
so
these steps,
yeah, I'll just read this. So yes, what do you have to do today? Once you have filled in the details of the magic check, you have to take the magic check today. You have to write in your name, date, and the amount that you want. Then you have to hold the check in your hands and think about the specific thing you wanted the money for. So what I did, it was a small amount. I don't remember the first second, but yes, the I have done it like every month, right? So what I did was I put in the amount of 2 lakh rupees which I wanted for my stock, like the stock of my business, that is Amor Couture. And I had the money, but I wanted more money from the universe, because I was wanting to have it from the universe, that I created it out of my joy. I have earned it through out of my gratitude. So that is what I wanted. So what I did, I held the check in my account, in my hands, what which you have to do today. And you have to imagine, you have to visualize whatever you're wanting it for. Supposing you want a laptop, so visualize having the laptop in your hand, working on it. I visualized having the stock, getting an email that your stock has been shipped, then getting the stock at my house or my warehouse, and opening it, the feeling of the clothes, the feeling of the poly bags, and I am dispatching it to my customers. So you can put in as much detail as you want. So you have to visualize the thing that you're getting it for, whatever you're wanting it for. I don't know, like, maybe you're wanting a small uh, Game Boy, or anything you want it for, material things, or any service that you want. If you want a world tour, you can imagine that I'm buying a ticket. You can imagine I'm going to several countries, sitting in buses and trains and trams, and I'm visualizing. So you can put in as much visualization as you want, and put in as much excitement and gratitude. Remember to put in joy, gratitude, excitement. Okay, maybe you want the money for a new pair of shoes. uh, a computer or a new bed. So picture yourself buying what you want to what you want in a store. So picture yourself buying what you really want to buy. Sorry, if you would purchase what you want online, then picture yourself receiving the delivery so you feel excitement and gratitude. That is what I did. It was supposed to come online, so I pictured myself feeling very excited and grateful. You might want the money to travel overseas or for your child's college education. Supposing your kid is just going to go in a good college and you want money for it, okay, whatever amount it is. So you could imagine buying your airplane ticket or opening a college bank account. There's a college bank account which opens after your college is after your child gets into a college. So you could imagine that and feel as happy and grateful as you have really received it. Whenever you're feeling happy but grateful or happy, and you feel that I'm not very as grateful as I am, as I should be, you can just close your eyes and feel now more happy. Keep visualizing now more happy, now more happy, happier, happier. Keep doing it to yourself, keep visualizing more things. At the same time, keep saying to yourself more happy, and you will get more happy. Trust me, this works. So, yes, Malvika, please continue.
After you've completed these steps, take the magic check with you today or put it in a place where you will see it often. On at least 2 more occasions during the day, today, take the magic check in your hands, picture yourself actually using the money for what you wanted, and feel as grateful and as excited as you can, and as though you are really doing it. If you want, you can do it more times in a day. As with any other magical practice, you can't do it too often.
Okay, so today you have to do at least 3 times. So once when you are holding it, when you're making the check, so that is one time. And after that, you have to put it in a place where you see it often. Like only for today, we did the gift of health is keeping me alive, right? There was a small paper. So today also, what you have to do, you have to take the check and put it in a place where you see it often. Maybe on your bedside or your washroom or your mirror or your inside your cupboard, whatever you open a lot or where you can see it a lot. So at least on 2 other occasions, you have to hold the magic tech in your hands, picture yourself using the money for whatever it is, and be as grateful and excited that I have received it. I am using it for the thing that I want to do, or for the service that I want to avail. So yes, if you want, you can do it more times in a day, not just 3 times. You can do it more, but at least three. As with any other magical practice, you can't do it too often. That means you can't say that यार मैंने बहुत ज्यादा टाइम कर लिया, मैंने एक्सट्रीम कर लिया, I was over grateful, I did it 20 times. No amount is bigger, like no amount is big enough. You can't overdo gratitude at all. Whatever you do is always because you've received so much in life, you have received so much from nature. If we start to count, like we were counting oxygen that day, that a person had to pay 13 lakhs for oxygen. So you cannot overdo gratitude, it will always be less. So keep being grateful for everything. So yes, continue, Malvika.
At the end of today, either keep your magic check where you had it or put it in another prominent place where you will see it daily. You could put it on your bathroom mirror, your refrigerator, underneath your magic rock, in your car or wallet, or on the background of your computer. At any time you see your magic check, feel as though you've received the money and be grateful that now you can have or do what you want.
Okay, so yes, today you can keep it anywhere, and after today, like after today's day is over, you have to keep it in a prominent place where you see it daily. Okay, so you could put it on a bathroom mirror, or you could put it on your refrigerator. Maybe somebody makes fun of you. That's absolutely okay, because at the end you are getting more money out of it, right? The amount that you're getting in place of it is very, very huge. Underneath your magic rock, in your car or wallet, on the background of your computer, like computer, you can make, hey, that's a good idea, I will also keep it at the background of my computer. And right now I've kept it since, I think, a few months. I've kept it inside my cupboard, so anytime I open my closet or my cupboard, I see it and I feel really grateful for all the money that I've had. And anytime you see a magic check, feel as though you received the money and be grateful that you can now do or have what you want. Please continue.
When you have received the money on your magic check, or if you received the item you wanted to spend the money on in another magical way, replace the check with a new amount
But
for
I
something else that you really want
sorry.
and continue with the magic check practice as long as you want.
Okay, so when you have received the money on your magic check, if you receive the item you wanted to spend the money on another on on in any sorry when you wanted to spend the money on in another magical way, replace the check with a new amount for something else that you really want and continue with the magic check practice as long as you want. Okay, so very 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 honestly, when I was practicing this, like much before that, after I got married, I just manifested my I have a Chanel bag that costs a lot, and I had manifested it with this magic check, because one day I was just sitting and I was just thinking that it really costs a lot, and I can save up and get it, but I want it now. So what to do now? I want it now, and I don't want to wait until a lot of time. Like I'm going to one country where I will get it in a better price. So there's still time, like a month's time or 2 months time. I can't recall right now, and I wanted before that. I want the money before that to buy the bag. And trust me, this is no joke. I used to feel the check as if I have received the bag. It was the same amount that I was wanting for, the bag I was looking for, and I didn't get the same bag, but I got another bag which was of the same value. Do you realize like how does the universe work? I used to feel the check in my hand, like I have the money. I still don't know how the money came to me from different sources that particular month. I was getting money from so many places. Just somebody like my father-in-law came and gave me 50,000. Then somebody else put in some other money. I had some saved up money, so I don't realize until now. Like I feel that it's pure magic. How I got my Chanel bag in that 1 2 months. I had so much money, and the interesting part is when I wanted to pay that money for the bag, I was so grateful for it. My husband paid for it. Like it was a deal. I told him that it is a gift to me, for me, from myself. I have saved up money and I want to gift it to myself. It is a huge amount and I don't want to ask it from you, but he ended up giving it to me. Okay, he said, no, this is a gift to you from me. And even after that, like I was so grateful. I wanted to cry because that was the thing I really wanted. Like people who know me, like my brother, he knows that I really wanted I already had a small Chanel, but I wanted a big Chanel since a long time, and for some reason I didn't get it. And that reason also was because of me. I was not attracting it, I was keeping it away from me for some reason. And when I attracted it, I was so grateful for the money. The entire amount was paid to me by my husband. That is the one thing that that is the biggest thing, because it really costs a lot. And then I told him that I have really saved up this money and I want to do this for myself. I want to get it by my own money, so please don't do it. And he didn't he didn't agree to it. And until now, that entire money is kept in my safe. It is still in my safe, and my husband has not agreed to it. He says, whatever you want to do with with that money, you do it, but keep it in your safe. I don't want you to spend that money. So that was a true magic in my life, which I have realized even before. Like this is I got the bag, I think it's been a year or more than a year, like 14 15 months. So before I started regularly doing the practices, I was always doing it, but regularly I wasn't doing it. So I had just reminded myself of the magic check, and it realized me. It caused the bag in my life. So I just want to tell you that you can have whatever you want in your life with magic check, and if you are grateful for it, you will attract more situations to be happy about. So with that one particular bag, I attracted so many situations. I got so much money, which I did not end up paying also, because my husband paid for it at the end moment when we were actually buying for it. I did not get the bag that I want, but got a better bag of the same amount. So a bigger, more spacious bag, a better color, which I didn't know it existed. So I got that because that was the only available piece. So I was so grateful for it, that it is just magical. Once you start, now you're looking at me, I cannot describe the feeling that I was having that time. I was feeling like crying. So start with small things, and once you start to have those small things, you will know how much this uh, magic world has to give to you, and you were just not ready to take. So be receptive, be ready to receive. and the only way to be ready to receive is to be grateful. That is all. Remove all those negativity you have about money, that I can't pay for it, this is too expensive for me, is it worth it or not. Imagine the amount of times we have such feelings in our lives. But yesterday I had it for one moment when I was talking about the magic keyboard. I just got an iPad Pro, and I wanted the magic keyboard, and for one moment I just, it came out of my mouth that I don't think it's worth it. I immediately realized that no, I cannot be doing this to myself. I have a lot, and I will not complain about something, because the price I pay instead of it is very, very huge. So yes, this is what I wanted to share with you. I've shared quite a lot about money in today's class, because I really wanted to you guys to know that it can bring abundance in your life. And money is something like, there are so many areas, health, material things and relationships. But money is something for me that I feel that I'm a magic manifester. I've never in my life, thankfully, I've never wanted something and it has not come to me, be it any small thing or any big thing, even big things, even small things. So yes, you can also be like that. You can also and be like that in any area. I may not be so in health area, somebody else could be very, very, I cannot say lucky, but somebody could be attracting a lot in health area. So I would want you to do that in every area of your life. So yes, please continue, Malvika.
Magic practice number 17, the magic check. Number 1, count your blessings. Make a list of 10 blessings. Write why you're grateful. Reread your list. At the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. Number 2, fill in your magic check with the amount of money you want to receive, along with your name and today's date. Number 3, hold your magic check in your hands and imagine purchasing the specific thing you want the money for. Feel as happy and grateful as you can that you have received it. Number 4, take the magic check with you today or put it in a place where you will see it often. On at least 2 more occasions, take the magic check in your hands, picture yourself using the money for what you want, and feel as grateful as though you are really doing it. Number 5, at the end of today, keep your check in a prominent place where you will see it daily. When you have received the money on your check, or if you have received the item you wanted to spend the money on, replace the check with a new amount to do for something else you want and repeat steps 2 to 4. Number 6, just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic words, "Thank you for the best thing that happened during the day."
Thank you so much, Malvika, for reading for me.
Thank
You
you.
leave you read very amazingly. Thank you so much. Let me just can you all just start your video, so I feel like I'm talking to my participants here. And I hope today's chapter is very clear about money. And if not, if you have any questions about the check, how to use the check, how to realize the check. So supposing somebody is in some financial pressure, they have to pay something to somebody, so you can put in that amount, that I have to pay whatever amount it is, 1 lakh, 2 lakhs, whatever. I suggest you start with a smaller amount. You can put in that amount, and you can just you can just think that I have this amount now, and I'm paying it to the person I owe, and you will have that amount to pay to that person, or whatever thing you want, as I said. Okay. So this is the thing that that brings magic in your life. I will share a picture of the magic check and the feeling start, of course. So anybody else has any questions or any sharings to do about this, you can feel free to ask any questions. Yes, Malvika, please ask.
Um, so we can manifest what we want to spend the money on. Can we also manifest where the money is coming from? Like if I want money to come from a specific source, like for example, my business, can I manifest that and use like magic check to do that?
No, so thank you for asking this. I should have already addressed it. So, what happens is, this is the first question that comes, and I'm sorry, I should have already addressed it, because so many times people want that I should earn this money. People want that I wanted to come from my father only, or from my mother only, or people want that I wanted to come from my business. That was my first question as well, honestly. So, yes, now this is a mistake that people do. The universe works in an invisible realm that we all know, and let us not think about how. so you cannot want it to come from a, because as the book said very clearly, if you would have missed it, money can, it can be a means. Like you cannot decide who will give it to you, but your end result should be your visualization. Like you're visualizing that I am spending it on this particular thing, but you cannot visualize this it is coming from this person. Because how the universe works, the universe really works in magical ways. So you cannot tell the universe that work in this way. You can just tell the universe that I want this, and universe will decide how to give you that money. So yes, so that is something that I would like to tell you and suggest other people also, that please don't manifest that I want it from this business, I want it from this particular person. Just manifest the amount that you want. That is it.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, no problem. Any other questions about money or any other chapters? Today is Diwali, so it is a great day to, write a check. It is the best day to write a magic check. And trust me, I really bless all of you all. I really wish whatever you want, whatever the smaller amounts you want will come to you first, and then the bigger amounts. So yes, please put in. And for the last time, any sharings or any questions? Okay, so I believe everyone is clear today.
नमस्कार,
Namaste,
हैप्पी
Vinod
दिवाली।
ji.
आपका दिन
Happy
शुभ हो,
Diwali.
आपका
Happy
दिन
Diwali.
शुभ हो, सभी का दिन शुभ हो आज, और खूब धन की
Yes.
वर्षा हो आपके पूरे साल में। ये
Yes, same to
शुभकामनाएं।
you, Vinod ji.
थैंक यू, थैंक यू, थैंक यू।
Thank you so much. And a happy Diwali to all of you all. May you have a magical day. May you receive lots of gifts. So gifts also is, abundance of money. So may you receive lots of gifts and good news. So yes, let's and end the session today. And take care. Happy Diwali once again.
Hello,
Yes,
Mahima.
Sashmi ji. Hi.
Yeah, before ending this session, I would like to share something about health. Yesterday was about health,
Yes.
and I would like to share something. It's really, really very amazing. You can't believe.
Yes, please
Uh,
share.
Last month, my in-laws, my sister-in-law, and his all family members, his husband, her son, and her in-laws also. Most of
Okay.
the person were in coronavirus, and it was really very shocking, and they were very afraid of that. We everyone was very afraid that what is going to be happen, but we left that part and we just manifest, we just visualize, and we just think that everything is gonna be good, everything is eating properly, everything is taking their medicine properly, and they hospitalized for some time in in Gujarat. So I don't know, everybody did their job, everybody were positive, so all positive vibes were coming, and I wrote down some gratitude for them, to doctors, to nurses, to medicine, and for their health. So you can't believe, I I wrote down, my sister-in-law is coming back. She's in good health. Their health is good, and thank you doctors. They are treating very well, and the thank you for the nurses who are taking care of them. So many things. I paid gratitude, and other person also, I think everyone was feeling just like positive. So we wrote down that they are coming back to their home in good health. So you can't believe, they all came back, and we were so surprised. I'm sharing with you, and you can't believe, my goosebumps are i I have happy tears in my eyes, but I was very, very, very blessed. I am so happy about their health. So this is my sharing. Magic happens in the life if you believe. If you believe 100%, You just don't think any negative thing, just positive from everywhere. So magic works. It
That is a
works.
beautiful sharing, Rashmi ji. I'm so happy that you could generate so much gratitude for other people. And when you're doing that, other people are getting affected, and so are you. You are bringing more health to your life. This is something that, people don't realize, and it is a good thing that they are doing on their own for other people. But you realize more gratitude towards your health while you're doing it for other people. So that is a great thing that you did, very very selfless and very amazing. And I'm so happy to hear that people are I believe you're in Canada and you're doing it for somebody in Gujarat. So that is just amazing. That is really really amazing. So happy to hear this, Rashmi ji. And please continue to use the magical power of gratitude, because it has so much to give to you. There's just no limit. We are just starting out. We don't know how much it has to give to us. Like, it will give to you so much you cannot imagine. You will be elated with happiness. So yes, please continue that power. It can give you in any area, be it money, be it health, be it relationships. You could fly, like you could be on top of the world. So yes, keep using this power, and thank you for sharing so amazingly.
Thank you, Mahimaji. I shared this thing because sometimes people don't believe. They think, oh, it works for her, or it is just coincident, or just it's luck. But no, magic works. But you have to believe. You have to believe, and you have to surrender yourself that it is going to be happen. I'm
In
going to
fact,
be on top.
yes,
Rest. Yes.
yes. So in fact, it works for everyone. It is just our own thing. Like, if it doesn't work for me in some area, then I have to correct myself in something, because I am coming from a feeling of envy or disappointment about that feeling. But it works. The magic is something like the law of gravity works for everyone. Be it Hindu, Muslim, कोई भी अगर 8th फ्लोर से जंप मारेगा तो वो नीचे ही गिरेगा, वो कोई भी कास्ट का हो. That is how the law of gravity is working for everyone. Similarly, the law of attraction is working for every single one. Yes. So we will not think about who is believing in us, or are we ourselves believing in us. We will just, we know, all of us know that the magic works, and that is all that matters. Okay, Vinodji, you were saying
Yes.
something?
हाँ,
Yes.
मैं बोलना चाह रहा, बोलने दीजिए, कौन बोल रहा है? मैं बोलना चाहता था कि कल से थोड़ा मुझे विचलित कर दिया था मेरे कुछ वेलनेस ने, मतलब मेरे बैक पेन आने से कुछ तकलीफ हो गया था. मुझे दिवाली के मौके पे मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था कहीं तकलीफ ना हो, तो मैं जादुई छड़ी का आप लोग को बोलूंगा कि एक बार मेरे पे छिड़काव करें. आप लोग की दुआ मेरे पे काम लगेगी, और जिससे मैं दिवाली का अवसर पे ठीक से रह सकूं.
Okay, so magic dust on you and magic wand on you as well. Yes, but the most magical thing that can happen to you is only your own gratitude, Binoji. That is what I
Yes,
would
yes,
want to tell you. Yes.
yes.
So, yes, whenever there's any aches or pains, you can just. In fact, yesterday it was Diwali, and I was sitting, just a small sharing, which I wouldn't have shared if you didn't share this. So Vinodji, I was sitting for Havan for three hours non-stop, and in the morning also I was sitting. We had a class and then Havan, and then Chamko also we had some kind of Havan for 3 hours, and I was shattered. Like, I had to change and I had to freshen up, but I couldn't do that at 8:30. And my husband reminded me. He also attends my session sometimes, so he reminded me that put the magic wand on magic dust on yourself, and everything is great. He just said that, and trust me, my entire tiredness just went away. I reminded myself that I have to be grateful in every situation. You're on mute, Binoji, and it changed. So please remind yourself that you are a magical being. You are attracting what you're feeling. So feel energetic, feel like a kid. And yes, today is Children's Day. So feel like a kid today. Happy Children's Day to all of you all. Bubble like how a kid is full of energy and happiness always. So I really wish that upon all of you all, and let us all wish good for Binoji. So send some magic dust on him so his back pain is gone. And happy Diwali to all of you all. Okay, any other sharing or questions? Okay, so let's end this meeting and take
Thank
care,
you.
all of you all. Happy Diwali and happy
Thank
season to
you.
you. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
Mahima.
so
Happy
much.
Diwali.
Thank you.
Happy Diwali, everyone.
Happy
Happy
Diwali.
Diwali.